Now in Brazil, search operations continue for those still missing after last week's dam collapse. Authorities admit the chances of finding survivors are low and that some bodies may never be recovered. CGTN's Paulo Cabral reports from Brumadinho.
Scores of people lost their lives in the Vale S.A. dam disaster here in Brumadinho, and many others survived but lost everything. As the mining waste came downhill, it destroyed houses, cars, crops, and contaminated the environment over a vast area. Down there, by the end of the street, there were at least 13 houses, which are now completely destroyed, totally covered by mud. Often the owners of these houses come here because they want to have a look at what's left of their properties or to try and recover something. But this area is now cordoned off, completely off limits. Maria José had a ranch here, which is now covered in mud. Right after the disaster, she reached her house and recorded a video.
Perdi meu sonho. A casa toda foi embora, acabou tudo.
I lost my dream. I lost the ranch we built. Lost it all. I am under the mud, and I am not happy with the way we're being treated now. There's no information. No one tells us what will happen.
Maria's neighbor ran a guest house next door. Now they have no home, no income.
Been risking my life for 12 years, you know. Vale never told us that there was a red zone. Though we live there, we have an Airbnb listing, and though they never told us it was a paradise, but thanks to Vale, it turns into hell.
At this emergency center, people affected by the disaster can report to state officials what they've lost so they can claim compensation from the mining company. But it's unclear when or how that will actually happen. This environmental activist says what Vale did in the aftermath of a similar dam disaster 3 years ago is not encouraging.
In the Mariana disaster, Vale S.A. denied compensation to people, saying they had not been affected. We are here to help people so they know their rights. In some cases, mud is 100 meters away from a house, but people already are coping with the bad smell, allergies, and other health issues.
Vale has already offered a donation of 100,000 reais, about $27,000, for those with relatives confirmed dead or missing. But the company has not yet explained how people affected in other ways will be compensated.
This is a voluntary donation, regardless of any other measures to be discussed later. We are announcing this donation of 100 reais for people fitting the criteria of having lost relatives. We are still carefully studying measures for people in other situations.
Houses that people took years to buy or build were destroyed by the mud in a matter of seconds. One big question now is how long it will take for the people affected by this disaster to rebuild their lives. Paulo Cabral, CGTN, Brumadinho, in Minas Gerais, Brazil.